Greetings. In this exercise, we're going to use native functions with Excel to find the molar mass for a series of chemicals. I have here a list of chemicals that we obtained from the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons. These are their some of their Schedule 1 type chemicals. And we're going to do this by using the NIH Cactus resolver. So I've done a Google search here for NIH Cactus. And I can come over here to the chemical identifier resolver, and we'll go over this quite a bit this semester, I'm sure. And this can get us lots of information of relevance to cheminformatics. We can get identifier information. The default is the standard INCHI key, file types, names, IUPAC names, and of course it's the molar mass we want. And of course, since I've done this before, I know the link. But you can also, if we click here, you can see that you can go directly from any URL and pull stuff out of the identifier. So this is pulling the standard INCHI key for aspirin. Now I'm going to change aspirin to sarin, and I know that MW is the code for getting the molar mass, and so 140 grams is the molar mass of sarin. So I'm going to copy this URL. And we're going to paste it in here next to the sarin, okay? And our strategy is going to be to first convert the word sarin to these other chemicals. Then we're going to run it through the web services to obtain the molar mass, which this MW says. And then we're going to repaste it in here as raw text with the molar mass, and that way it's saved and we don't have to worry about it getting changed on us. So the first step here is we need to replace the word sarin. So we're going to go over here to functions, and we're going to choose the replace function, okay? And now we're going to replace it with the old text, and the old text is the URL that I just pasted, which is this one here. But we want to get rid of the word sarin, so I went and counted ahead of time, and the S of sarin is the 46th character from the left. And SARIN has 5 characters, so starting with the S and ending with the N, I'm going to remove those. Now what I want to do is I want to replace them with this cell here. And so I've replaced them with cell D6, and if I look down here I can see what the new URL is. And I click OK, and then if all goes well, I now have methyl phosphonofluoride in here. And now what I can do is I can simply just drag down, and I've replaced the word sarin with these other chemicals. Now what I want to do is go use a web service and take this URL up to the NIH resolver. So I'm going to click over here, and this will take this URL, and I want to send this URL to the resolver. So I click on F of X, and I go to web service. And now what I want to do is click onto the cell I want and hit an enter there. And it's bringing back 140.094, which was the value we saw earlier. And now I can drag this down, okay? And incidentally, the first two will be identical because those the OPCW actually gave 2 names for sarin, and I broke this into 2 columns. Now, one of the things that I like to do anytime I get something with a function, any type of function, is save it as raw values. So I'm going to go Control C and copy that. And I'm going to come over here and go Control V. And I've now pasted it in here, okay? Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. Let me hit undo. Might as well, it's probably good that it didn't do what I wanted it to do, because I can show you exactly what I'm doing. I have to go in here and right click and go 1, 2, 3, okay? And this is pasting the raw value. Now the reason I want to do that is let's say that somebody comes in here, and let's say that we just change this compound to acetic acid, okay? Now this value will not change. This value was the value of sarin, but this value over here at the right will change. So if I hit enter, notice that it's now querying acetic acid, and it's given us that value, which of course is not what I want, so I'm just going to undo it and return it back to its original value. And so what I've done now is I've created a table of column of molar masses for these chemicals, and I could have done this for an extremely large set of chemicals. Thank you.